Over a single weekend, the city of Shreveport lost 8 children to a devastating act of domestic violence. When a tragedy of this magnitude strikes, the immediate reaction is often a deep sense of helplessness. But as a community, we are not powerless. Replacing speculation with a verified timeline is the first step towards supporting the survivors and identifying the local resources that can prevent this from happening again. Before we begin, grab a notepad or open the Notes app on your phone. You will need it to save some critical local contacts we'll cover at the end. Taking these steps helps us move out of paralyzed shock and into a network of informed, equipped advocates. Let's look at the timeline. To understand exactly what occurred, we have to look strictly at the official police dispatch timeline, bypassing the speculation spreading across social media. This timeline starts at 5:55 a.m. on Sunday, when police received the first call for a shooting on West 79th Street. 12 minutes later, at 6:07 a.m., a second call came in from Harrison Street reporting another shooting and an abduction of 3 children. By 6:10 a.m., dispatch linked both locations to a single suspect profile, Jamar Elkins. This connection allowed officers to quickly locate the injured survivors from the Harrison Street shooting at 6:25 a.m. The suspect fled in a carjacked red Kia Sportage. After a brief pursuit, police intercepted the vehicle, resulting in an exchange of gunfire on Brompton Lane at 6:29 a.m. Following the confrontation, officers formally cleared the initial West 79th Street residence at 6:43 a.m., confirming the multiple fatalities. The suspect was pronounced dead at the final scene at 7:03 a.m. 11 minutes later, the Shreveport Police Department handed over the investigation of the officer-involved shooting to the Louisiana State Police. Relying on this exact sequence of events shuts down false online rumors and respects the massive, multi-jurisdictional investigation currently underway. The impact of this violence stretches well beyond those 2 streets. From Cedar Grove to Lakeside, this affects every neighborhood across the city. This chart shows that over 30% of all murders in Shreveport stem directly from domestic violence. In a single morning, this single event caused the city's homicide rate to more than double overnight. As local leaders explicitly stated, we can no longer afford to treat domestic abuse as a private family matter. When nearly a third of a city's homicides involve domestic partners, public safety depends on our ability to spot and report the warning signs before they escalate. Step 1 in that response is how we handle the immediate aftermath. The absolute priority right now is the surviving family members, and they need physical and emotional space to grieve. We must pause to honor the children we lost: Jayla, Shayla, Kayla, Layla, Madam, Soraya, Conundrum, and Braylon. As advocates for the family have requested, do not turn their trauma into social media content. Stop sharing unverified stories and let the investigators do their job. The survivors, 2 women and a 13-year-old child, face a long recovery. They will require continued grace, prayer, and professional counseling long after the news cameras leave. Meaningful community advocacy looks like disciplined silence on social media, combined with steady, respectful support in real life. If you are currently experiencing abuse in your home, please listen carefully. Do not stay. There are dedicated professionals ready to help you escape right now. Your primary law enforcement resource for immediate help is the newly opened Sheriff Whitehorn Domestic Violence Center. If you need an alternative safe haven, reach out to local nonprofits like Project Celebration or the Family Justice Center. For teenagers and children who feel unsafe at home, your safest route is to go straight to your Caddo Parish school counselor. They are equipped to intervene. And to everyone else, if you suspect abuse in your neighborhood, you have to speak up. Adopt a strict see something, say something mindset. Reporting a suspected threat provides the intervention necessary to stop a cycle of violence before it turns fatal. You now have the verified timeline. You understand how to respectfully support the surviving relatives, and you know where the safe havens are. We also ask that you keep the dispatchers, officers, and medical personnel in your thoughts. Working these scenes takes a heavy, lasting toll on our first responders. Take a moment to screenshot the next frame. Keep these resources on your phone and share them with your local networks. Carrying this information is the first step in answering Shreveport's call for a coordinated response. By staying informed and vigilant, we actively protect our neighbors.